Hi guys, I've been talking to a lot of students who are feeling really stressed out, and I want to help alleviate some of the school stress by breaking down the decisions that have been made at EMIS in the past couple of months. I'm going to try to make it more concrete, so I'm going to use visuals, okay? First, classes. In order to cut down on the difficulty of online learning and trying to focus during Zoom classes, we cut class time. Okay. And encourage teachers to use it for assignments as well, instead of doing everything in class. So this meant fewer hours. See how small they are? Can't even see it. Tiny little amounts of class time, and more time to do work. Because we are really committed to offering all students access to our classes, we didn't move to an entirely on-campus schedule and return to the regular teaching, even though about 50% of the students are back, because we want to make sure that everybody's got access. But of course, we're giving everybody pratini and everybody a chance to have some quality time with their teachers, whether it's on screen or off screen. CAS. One of the most important parts of the IB, but right now, really difficult to do, and also a little bit overwhelming with everything else that you've got on your plate. So, we changed it. We said you only have to do one CAS, and the reflections that you have to write are much smaller than you had to previously. Hopefully, this will relieve some of your stress around CAS. IAs. They can often be scary, feel like they're attacking you. But we're doing our best to make them cute. And basically managing it subject by subject. So in some classes, you're finishing them during class time now. In others, like GP and Art, we're extending next year's deadlines to much later dates that we gave this year's DP2. Other things like the Group 4 project, we're still waiting for a reply from the IB and hoping that they'll just cancel that and you won't have to do it at all. So in each different subject, we're basically looking at what the subject requirements are and trying to get these done in an optimal way for you. TOK. So usually at this time we would be continuing teaching new areas of knowledge and new ways of knowing. Instead of that, and introducing a whole lot of new content right now when you're already stretched thin, we are using in-class time to finish your presentation process, making it a much smaller little bear. Or 3. Remember, your TOK presentation you get to do with at least one buddy, so that takes some of the stress off. And even if you choose to do it next year, you'll finish the presentation process this year. So you'll have a lot of the work done by the time you get to DP2. EEs. I chose the dinosaur for this one because I think a lot of people think the EE is really, really scary. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be cute. Okay, so there's no way to really cut the EE down, but we're trying to make it more manageable. We give you an extra day to study, to work on the outline. We push next year's deadlines back, and we're also giving a lot of students more flexibility with deadlines than usual. So hopefully by now the EE looks a lot smaller. Exams. These are the scary ones, right? It's really easy to feel like exams are overwhelming. So we basically decided to cancel them this year. In their place, we've got in-class tests, okay? And that's worth at least 20% less than your exams would have been. We also know that a lot of people are feeling really overwhelmed and stressed out right now and feel like they can't study optimally. So, we're making sure that every class also gives some tests next year, okay? But these will just be small in-class tests. Probably most of your teachers would have given you some testing next year anyways, because we always want to give you a chance to improve before we send out your predicted grades to colleges. This way we're just going to make sure that everybody does it and that they're staggered so that you're not facing a whole bunch of tests all at once, okay? We also made the decision that students who are on campus will take the tests with us on campus. Here's the invigilator. Here's the on-campus students. This is for a variety of reasons. Firstly, the on-campus Wi-Fi sucks. You guys know it. So basically, if we can give you guys paper tests, or at the very least be in the room with you to give you paper tests in the event that the Wi-Fi suddenly crashes on campus, then you have a much, much better likelihood of actually being able to finish the tests. The second reason is to give you guys proper testing experience. A lot of people who are at home have screaming younger families, younger siblings around, but also aren't going to experience like a true test environment, okay? And so even if right now it might be a little more comfortable for them because they can take the tests in their pajamas, ultimately they're not getting that test environment experience, which is really useful. Thirdly, we can kind of watch you a little better when you're on campus with us, and so it just gives the tests more legitimacy. Okay, so as you can see, we put a lot of thought into these things. We're trying to relieve your stress right now, not to make it worse, and to make things manageable. As always, I'm here for any questions, me and group, and for encouragement, okay? So be in touch if you need some. Good luck, class of 2021.